every single day, and we're back for another live stream. It's been quite a while since I've been live. I've just been so busy with everything that's going on with the crypto citadel, just making content left and right, all kinds of stuff. But I am back. It's 2025, and I've dedicated this next 6 months to be going live on a regular basis once again. So I appreciate every single one of you guys coming in here, tapping those likes, smashing those likes, getting those likes rocking and rolling, and let's get the show on the road. But quickly, right before, I'm gonna take a little quick sip of water. It's 9:55 a.m. Eastern time, and we have to hydrate, guys. We have to hydrate. That's some good water. That's some good water. Gotta get my koozie, my koozie, whatever the heck that is. WP says, Happy New Year, my friend. Thank you, brother. Thank you for jumping in here. I appreciate that. Oh, man, I got the wrong hat on. But it's okay. It's okay. Appreciate everybody jumping in here, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. Let's start getting right into it, guys. The markets are green. The markets are massively in the green right now. We're seeing a lot of green all around, right? 25% virtual. Algo is up 14%. XRP is up 10%. Altcoin is up 46%. You know that's leading the charge. Tau is up 16%. Let's go. ENA is up 15% as well. Let's see here. What else? Everything is radium is up 12.5%. Everything is pretty much up 15-20%, 10%. AVAC is up 10% right now. Pepe is up 7.5%. Things are rallying here a little bit. And why is that happening? Well, because Bitcoin's having a little bit of a move here. So if we go check out Bitcoin's chart in the Crypto Citadel last night, or actually yesterday morning, we had an exclusive live stream, which we do 3 times a week. We're doing 3 exclusive live streams per week in the Crypto Citadel. And right now, Bitcoin's had a nice little move to the upside, right? We ran from this 92 area. We're still holding that. We started pumping back up. We hit our first target of 95,500. And now we're right on the line, about to approach probably, we already tagged it this morning. As you guys, if we zoom in here, we already tagged the Q4 naked point of control and monthly pivot that was sitting at 97,300. We are currently right below that right now, but if we can get above that level and hold it, it is very, very critical for Bitcoin to hold above that level. Why? Well, let me tell you. If we don't hold that level and we don't continue moving upward, right? If we tap it here or go a little bit higher and get rejected around 98, 99, we are creating a lower low, a higher low. We're creating a higher low. No, sorry. We're creating a lower high. My brain's all scrambled. We are creating a lower high. Creating a lower high leads for this market structure that we already have, right? I know you guys can't see the chart right there where you guys are watching right now, but the people that can watch the chart, you guys are seeing right here, right? We have this local high of 106,000, then we have another local high of 99,000, and if we make another lower high here between 97 to 98, give or take, and we drop back down below to the 92 area, that could be a big sign that, hey, this market structure is now ready to break. We're now ready to break to the upside. And if we start falling back to 92, if 92 is lost, 87 to 86 is next, right? And if that is our last line of defense, if we do not have a strong bounce, Eddie Parker in the house, what's going on, brother? Another member of the Crypto Citadel in the house. If 86 to 87 does not hold, that is our last line of defense before we go to 81 to 79, right? Between 81 to 79,000 will be the next target, which would be the value area low for the Q4 range, right? For the Q4 range, we have a daily naked point of control at 81. We have a yearly pivot down at 80,000. And then we have another daily naked point of control at 79, 73. So I have a nice little green zone down here. If this does not support us, we're going to go fill in that CME gap, right? Once we start hitting 80,000 or so, the CME gap is somewhere between 81 to 76. So we could be filling in that CME gap that we left down there many months ago. And that's going to definitely hurt the altcoins. Now, am I expecting that to happen? Am I going to be waiting for that right now? No. Do I think 87 is still on the cards? Yes, 87 is still on the cards, right? I would give 87 at least a 45% chance of happening, right? For 87,000 is at least 45% chance of happening. It's all going to be highly dependent, right? If we take out the 97,000 area here and we keep running to that 101 and we jump out of this December range, right? The December range value area high is at 101.3. We reclaim 100,000 and we start getting above it and stay there, right? Building support. We're got targets at 104, 106, and then from there we're going back into price discovery, probably going into the 120s, right? I've shown you guys, at least I've been showing the crypto Citadel. I don't know if I've shown it publicly. I'm pretty sure I have, right? But the quarterly returns here, it's very important to take a look at quarterly returns. Bitcoin, let's look at the pattern for Bitcoin. In 2016, right, it was a halving year. Quarter four closed 58% in the green. What did that lead to? A positive quarter one the following year of the halving event. Let's move up to 2020. 2020 was another halving year. Quarter four closed 168% to the green. What was quarter one of 2021? 103% to the upside. Now let's fast forward to 2024. Another halving year. We just closed quarter four at 47.73% in the green, and we're starting off quarter one in the green already as well. Now, outside of that, what has Ethereum done? Well, Ethereum, historically, every single quarter one has been bullish except for two. 2018, which was the beginning of the massive bear market, right, after Bitcoin topped in 2017. And then 2022, negative as well, down 10%. Because it was in the middle of the bear market, right? The market had topped out in 2021, and 2022 was the overall end of the full-on bear market. Every single other year since 2017, we have been in the green for quarter one. And if Ethereum is green in quarter one, that means there's an altcoin rally occurring, because there's no way that Ethereum's pumping without the altcoins running along with it. So that being said, very, very bullish on altcoins having a rally. Now, does that mean that 87 is out the cards? Crusader, you just said we might be dropping to 87. How can you be talking about rallies? Well, let me tell you, bro. Dropping down to 87 and pumping back up to over 100,000 is no crazy question. It's no like, oh my God, there's no way this is going to happen. It's quarter one, guys. That's 3 months time, right? 3 months, all of January, all of February, and all of March. So 3 months gives us enough time. I'm not saying it has to happen. I'm not saying that it will happen, but I'm just saying if we do see a drop to 87, does not mean that, oh, that's it. Quarter one's not going to be green. Quarter one's going to be red. It's all over. The bear market is here, yada, yada. No, we can still drop to 87 and keep running it back to over 100,000 within quarter one and still close out quarter one in the green. Just FYI. If you guys want some altcoins to be covered specifically, make sure you're dropping them into the chat. I will be jumping here into the chat in just a minute. Zero Crypto Knowledge, please explain why do you think XRP will crash? Right now, it looks like we're all going into an altcoin rally. I don't think XRP specifically is going to crash for any reason right now. What I did say was a while ago when XRP was up at like 290 or whatever it was, there was critical support zones that if we lost, we were going to go down, and we did. Everybody was thinking XRP is never going to pull back. It's fully unleashed. It's all go, go, go. And guess what? It didn't go anywhere, right? It pumped like everything else pumped. And when Bitcoin stopped pumping and started pulling back the market, guess what? XRP pulled back as well, coming down to as low as like $1.96 before reclaiming $2. We were just at $2 like 3 days ago. So that being said, it just goes to show you everybody out there in the XRP community believing that XRP is some type of exception to this market and it can do its own thing. It doesn't. It does whatever Bitcoin allows it to do. When Bitcoin says altcoins can rally, then altcoins will rally, and XRP is included in that. When Bitcoin says, hey, it's time to stop pumping, it's time to pull back, XRP will pull back as well, because XRP is not excluded from the market. It doesn't have an exception over Bitcoin or anything like that. It doesn't run its own market. Bitcoin runs the market. Let's see here. Did you get your crypto AI Doge lady? No, I didn't. Let's see here. I have not looked at Peak. I need to look at that. Let's see. Anybody else? Can buy coins at less price, which is good, isn't it? Yes, if we pull back to 87, we're definitely going to be getting opportunity to be buying cheaper altcoins for sure. Is it good to go to 79 to 80 or no? We preferably don't want it to go that low. 87 would be a very nice pullback, and then that's it. But we start dropping 80 to 79. Doesn't mean that it's over. It just means that it'll be a longer drag out of pain in the market, which is not great. All right, let's see here. Not much else in the chat right now. Hbar. Somebody just said Hbar. Hbar is one of the few that we covered in the Crypto Citadel. We'll be making a lot of more major updates in the Crypto Citadel today and tomorrow and the rest of this week. There's a lot of macro updates happening overall because there's just a lot of new data on the charts right now. So if we go take a look at Hbar. Hbar, where's my, here we go. So Hbar overall has just been stuck here in this massive sideways consolidation, which is good, right? December all the way to the end of December here, 31st. We're still within the December range, obviously, since we've been ranging very hard here throughout the entire month of December. We have, let's get the yearly pivot is down at 23 cents, give or take, right? 23 cents right now. This is the yearly pivot. We've got, let's see, where's the quarterly, I'm sorry. Quarterly pivot is at, where'd it go? Where's my new quarterly pivot? Oh, quarterly pivot is right on the yearly pivot as well. So interesting. Yearly / quarterly. Interesante. Very interesante. And then we got the monthly. Already tapped that, so that's no longer relevant of any kind. And then let's just get overall Q4 range. Q4 range from October 1st all the way to December 31st. Very, very, very wide range. So right now, the heavy focus is just right here, right? The sideways consolidation for Hbar right here. If we see Hbar losing the value area low for December, which is 26 cents, right? We have been finding support on the yearly point of control at 25 cents. If that is lost, I'm looking for 23 cents here, the yearly pivot and quarterly pivot for a bounce. If we don't bounce there, then we're going down to 19 cents and rotating this range back to this area down here. Now, that being said, that is a major pullback, right? Overall, that is a pullback of about 34%. That's only going to be happening if Bitcoin overall is having an overall large pullback, right? I don't expect that to happen right now. Like I said, we could see a drop to 87. Maybe that gets things a little wonky, but I can't call that right now just yet, is because we haven't created that lower high just yet, right? If we do start creating the lower high and we start rotating the price for Bitcoin back down towards this 92, then yes, 87 becomes way more likely on the books. Or in the meantime, for now, we're on the way up. If we continue going up, rallying and getting above 100,000, there's no reason for Hbar to pull back 34%. Now, targets to the upside is rotating this range to the upside. If we break out of 33 cents, we break above 33 cents, then get ready. Hbar is going to start running back above here to 36 with some targets of 37 to 39, which were tapped here at the last second later last year. So those are going to be the next big targets before starting to run for the all-time high of 57 cents. So that's Hbar in a cookie. Would you buy now or wait for the dip? Well, I mean, I definitely don't buy on green days, right? Everything is massively in the green right now. Not massively, but overall in the green. We had plenty of red days yesterday and the day before yesterday, and we had some more red last couple of days, last week or so. Things have been red. So you should have been, if you were going to dollar cost average, was dollar cost average on red days. Don't dollar cost average on green days. That's just me personally, not financial advice, not telling you guys what to do. You could, definitely some things are probably not pumping as hard as others. Like AVAX is up at $39. It was sitting around 36, 35. Yeah, I think it even saw as low as 33. But I don't know why is this saying no internet when I have clear internet access. What's going on here? Crypto Cologne, Happy New Year. What are your thoughts on C-Swap? Let's take a look at that. Crazy E-Trade looking to start trading Bitcoin and crypto just reported. What? Oh, E-Trade is looking to start trading Bitcoin and crypto just reported. Let's go take a look at that, and then we'll go take a look at C-Swap in just a second, Crypto Cologne. Let's go take a look at that piece of news. So E-Trade trading Bitcoin news. Let's see here. No. Where was that piece of news? Okay, is it this right here? Let's see. E-Trade joins increasingly crowded Bitcoin futures market. E-Trade, a popular online retail trading platform for traditional markets, will support CBOE Bitcoin future contracts for its users. The company joins rivals Ali and TD Arbitrade in a bid to capture part of the multi-billion USD cryptocurrency market. Holy guacamole. Here we go, baby. This is what I'm talking about. E-Trade joins a crowded party. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Talking about trading Bitcoin on here. That's what I'm talking about, man. Getting more volume, getting more access to these massive players that have a lot of money. Morgan Stanley owns E-Trade. Oh, very nice. Where is it? Is it reported here? Let's see here. Morgan Stanley. Where are you at, Morgan Stanley? I think I might have seen something like that on X. Let me see. Where is? Give me a second here. Yeah, it is 1.5 trillion. Morgan Stanley E-Trade considers adding crypto trading amid hopes of favorable regulations under the incoming administration. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm telling you, things are going to be a game changer, my man. Things are going to be a game changer. Oh, let's go take a look at eSwap. Or C-Swap. Sorry, not eSwap. C-Swap here, which is chain swap. Let's take a look on Mexi. We got some good data here. All the way back to March. Okay, perfect. So let's get quarter three all the way back into July. So the end of September. Boom. Let's get quarter four. October all the way to the end of December. Boom. Let's get the month of December. Come on. All right, all right, all right. So we have an untapped quarter four NPLC down at 0.03. We have an untapped monthly NPLC up at 0.06. Now let's get some pivots. We have a monthly sitting right here. Untapped monthly piv. Let's get it. Let's get the quarterly right up here as well. All right, almost done, almost done. Let's get the yearly. Boom. All right. Okay. Here we go. Quick and easy. 1, 2, 3 easy. So right here, right now with chain swap, right? C swap. So chain swap right now is in the middle of its quarter four range, right? It's indecisive on which way it's going. We can get a little gold pocket here. Let's see. Let's get a magnet from this low of quarter four to this high. We're right on the gold pocket. Look at this. Look at this, my friends. Look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now let's get a gold pocket from this top to about this bottom right here. All right, perfect. So right now we are on top of the gold pocket, right? We're sitting right at the gold pocket for C swap, chain swap on the way down. If we continue to hold here 0.042, right? Our first target to the upside is the quarterly pivot at 0.049. Starting to move back above that, there is going to be some potential resistance in this area here. Let me turn this magnet off. Right, we have a value area low and a value area high, along with a monthly pivot, all combined together. So we could face some resistance here at the 0.05, 0.054 to 0.056 area. If we're able to get back above that, we do have a monthly naked point of control at 0.06, right, entering the December range. And if we rotate the December range to the upside, we have a local gold pocket at 0.069, and then above the overall value area high for December, which is sitting at 0.07, we have a yearly pivot target that is untapped, sitting at 0.089. Now, if we rotate all these targets to the upside, it is 102% to the upside to that yearly pivot. It is a 58% move to the upside to the local gold pocket. And now let's talk about some targets to the downside. If we do lose this gold pocket, right, everything's rallying right now, shouldn't lose it. But if Bitcoin does have that pullback to 87,000, right, and we do have a pullback in altcoins, this C swap could definitely be pulling back down to the Q4 naked point of control, which is sitting at 0.03, which is a total pullback from where its current price is right now, down 30%. 31%. Worst case scenario, it rotates the entire full range of Q4, which will take it down 54%, down to 0.02. I don't expect something like that to happen, but the Q4 naked point of control down at 0.03 is the primary target if we start pulling back with Bitcoin. So I hope that covers it. 𝗭𝗢𝗢𝗠𝗘𝗫, that's a good one. C swap, chain swap is a good overall DEX that has done well in the past. Hopefully it continues to do well here in the future. Let me jump into the chat here one more time. Where do we buy bio protocols? They are supposed to be getting listed on Binance tomorrow on the 3rd. Tomorrow on the 3rd, they're supposed to be getting listed on Binance. If they're getting listed anywhere else, I don't know right now. I need to look it up again tonight. But right now, last time I checked, they're getting listed on Binance tomorrow on the 3rd. Gotta go to their social media platforms and look up where they're actually happening. Let's go take a look at Injective. Let's go take a look at Injective here. Injective overall having a pretty decent retracement back to its Q1, coming as low as $19 once again. So where are we at right now? We've already tapped all of these points of controls. All right, so let's get these out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. November, yep, already tapped that as well. So let's get this all out of the way. Let's clear this up. Okay, let's get Q4. Boom. Let's get December. December was not nice to Injective, I can tell you that. So, okay. We got a monthly and a quarterly negative point of all right. We have a Q4 / come on now. Point of control is no longer naked. It's already been tapped. Currently sitting right above that right now. Let's get some pivots here. We have the yearly pivot sitting up at $28. We've got the quarterly pivot. Where's the quarterly pivot at for injective? Sitting up at 23, untapped quarterly pivot. And we have the monthly, where are we at with the monthly as well, up here at 24. Let's get a local gold pocket here from this very top to this very bottom. Bing, bam, boom. Here we go. So right now, injective, right? Injective right now is currently sitting right above the Q4 and monthly point of control at $21.72, right? Our first two targets to the upside is going to be the quarterly pivot up at 23.58, and then we have a monthly pivot right above that at 24.46. Now, if we continue moving to the upside, we're going to hit the value area high. I do expect some resistance within this zone right here. Let me actually zone this out, right? So there is going to be some resistance here. Why? We have a value area high for the quarter, and we also have a value area high for the monthly. We also have a gold pocket within it, and we have a yearly pivot in there as well. So like it's just stacked up with resistance, right? With targets. So between $28 and $30.50, it's going to be massive resistance for injective, as you can see, because we have the gold pocket, we have the yearly pivot, we have the value area high for Q4, and we have the value area high for December. So between 28.31 and 30.50, that's going to be some massive resistance for injective. If we can get above that, then we can start making our run back up to our overall local gold pocket, a macro gold pocket, sorry, not local, macro gold pocket at $40, where we also have a Q2 untapped pivot and a monthly pivot at $40 as well, $4.58. So those are the targets right now. Now to the downside, injective is pretty much at the lows. It's been at the lows that it's been at since August, right? August, it was down at $15. Then low September, right? Beginning of September was down at $15 again. In November, the beginning of November, right before the big boom in price action, November 4th, we were down at $16. And currently, right now, we're sitting at $21. But just yesterday, we were down at $18, sub 20. So pretty much overall still within the Q3 range at its lows. Not the ultimate lows, but still within its lows overall. Now, if we continue to rally here, we do have a lot of more targets at the upside. I don't expect too much pullback for injective unless overall there's a bigger drop in the market. But about $18 to $15 pretty much has been the lows for injective all year long. Clay the Great in the house. What's going on? What's the word? Happy New Year, Crusader. Appreciate it, brother. The word is things are looking green, man. Things are looking green. Meanwhile, Bitcoin does not get rejected at 97,000. We're currently having a pretty steep pullback here right now on the 4-hour. That's okay, but we need to keep moving to the upside. We need to keep it going. We can't be getting rejected here and start creating lower highs. We start doing that, and things can get ugly for Bitcoin and obviously for the altcoins in overall. Let's catch up here with the chat. Let's see. I grabbed more on the pullback. Nice. What crash are you talking about? Well, right now, Bitcoin, quick little update for the people that are just jumping in. Bitcoin, right, is in a nice little rally from this 92 area all the way. We just hit 97,300, and now we're having a little slight pullback. We have a high, we have a lower high. If we get rejected in this area once again between 97,000 and 99,000, right, we're going to be creating another lower high. So the market structure of lower highs eventually becomes to lower lows as well. And we keep hitting 92. We've already hit 92,000 like 4 times. We hit it back in December 5th. We hit it on December 20th. We hit it on December 23rd. We hit it on 29th, 30th, the 31st, and the 1st, right? At some point, this support is going to break. And if it does, 87,000 to 86,000 is the next target here for Bitcoin. If that happens, that's a total pullback from current price action right now would be about 9.6%. So you can expect at least double that in the pullback for altcoins of 20 to 30% to the downside for the altcoins. which is fine. That's a very healthy pullback, right? We can still pull back there, have a big bounce here, and keep moving it up to keep running in quarter 1. But if 86 to 87 does not hold, and we start dropping to 81, between 81 to 79,000, which is the next large support area, if that we start dropping there, then we get closer and closer to that CME gap that is between 81,000 to 76,000, which becomes a way larger pullback, right? We're talking about Bitcoin pulling back from current price action all the way down here is 17%, about 17%, 15 to 17%. Bitcoin pulls back 15 to 17%. Buckle up, boys, because your altcoin bags are about to melt like 40%. They're about to melt like 40%, right? So very, very careful if this happens. We're going to be, I'm not saying we're going to 79. I'm saying possibility for 87 to 86 is still on the cards. Like I said, about a 45% chance in my personal playbook. Hopefully we don't see that. Hopefully I just want us to rally, start hitting some new all-time highs and keep on rocking and rolling. If it does happen, I have a game plan. I have a strategy. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging. I'm going to be buying up some altcoins. That's fine. But if we start losing 87 to 86, buckle up. Buckle up. Share perspective on Ondo short term, please. Yeah, so Ondo is one that we covered in the Crypto Citadel yesterday for sure. So if you guys are not already part of the Crypto Citadel, definitely do so. We're doing all kinds of things here with Ondo, Aero. These are just some macro updates that I posted yesterday, but overall, lots of updates happening here with all the altcoins for people that are long-term. Well, you're like, Crusader, I'm not a trader. I don't need those updates. Macro updates are actually for long-term investors, long-term, speculators, whatever you want to call yourselves. They're not for day traders. So day trading is a whole different perspective. There's a whole another channel for daily trade setups, but the bread and butter of the Crypto Citadel is all about the long term, right? Long-term targets to the upside, long-term targets to the downside for potential dollar cost averaging and stuff like that. So if you guys haven't done that, there is a link in my bio. Go over there, join. It's less than $1 a day to be in the Crypto Citadel. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. Or right over here where we're going to cover Ondo. Ondo. Come on, Ondo. Load up. So Ondo right now, obviously bouncing off the Q4 value area high here, off its quarterly pivot of $1.35, which is very good. Came up to $1.52. Haven't been able to hold that, and we are falling back below to 146. We still have a target of 154, which is almost lined up with the value area low for December, which is sitting at 157. So, little resistance zone right here. Boop. Little resistance zone right here. We get above that 154 to 157 area. We re-enter the December range. Monthly naked point of control for the December range is 171. Now let's get a little local gold pocket here from this high to this low. We have a gold pocket at $1.85. $1.85. If we get above the monthly point of control, will be the next target before running it back towards the value area high of December of 196. And then above that, we're running back towards the all-time highs of 214 and then price discovery. Now, if we pull back, right, if we start having the pullback, if Bitcoin drops to 87,000, we start pulling back. If we lose the 135 area, we start falling in. We have the yearly pivot sitting at 122. That's going to be our first support line. Below that, we have a monthly pivot down at $1.03, very low. We have not seen Ondo at these lows since November after that big rally. So it's been over a month since we've been down here. And then below that, we have the Q4 naked point of control sitting down at 73 cents and then 59 cents for the September naked point of control that we never came back and retested. Now, let's look at how large of a drop that is. The first target here to the yearly pivot of 122 is a 15% drop. 29% to 30% drop to the monthly pivot of $1.02. That is what I'm expecting for a pullback to about 87,000 for Bitcoin. Now, if that pullback for Bitcoin gets more drastic and we start dropping down to the 81 to a 79 area, then I can see us retesting all the way back to the 73 cent area, the Q4 naked point of control, which is about 49%, because that is overall going to be a pullback for Bitcoin of about 15 to 17%. Altcoins could definitely pull back 30, 40, 50% on that. So, that is what I'm expecting on these pullbacks. if we get it. If not, these are the targets to the upside for Ondo. Appreciate everybody smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. Let's see here. Bro, can you take a look at IOTA and XTC, please? They're not doing good with other ISO tokens. Dude, the fact that IOTA even pumped, IOTA pumped like a wild number in November. It pumped like some astronomically like 200, 300% or something wild. It was in the hundreds. It was at least 100%. The fact that it did that blew my mind. IOTA has been a project that had a lot of traction, and loosely quoted back in 2017, the Internet of Things, right? 2020, 2021, barely was around, barely had, any real momentum going. It was kind of just sitting there. It was like the old coins, right? The Dino coins at that point for IOTA. IOTA did not do very well overall in the last bull market. The fact that it's still even being talked about now, or even like running now, it just blows my mind. It's become pretty much like the Ethereum Classic Bitcoin, what's the other green? Bitcoin Cash kind of thing, where it just pumps. IOTA is definitely not a project that I'm personally holding in my portfolio. I don't want to hold it in my portfolio. It's not building anything. I don't care that it's in the ISO narrative. It can definitely have some pumps or whatever, but it's just not one of the ones that I'm really interested in. And XDC, now that one, I don't know too much about. I know that it's also part of the ISO scenario. Hasn't really done much of anything. We'll take a look at the chart for XDC. Definitely not gonna look at the chart for IOTA. That thing is just let's see here. XDC, what exchange is this thing even? Guess let's use KuCoin. So let's get Q4. As you can see, this thing's just been absolutely no traction at all. Oh, we don't want to fall down there. December. Let's get yearly pivot. Let's get the quarterly pivot. And the monthly pivot. All right, quick and easy, nice and dirty. We don't want to be falling below 0.06, right? If we start falling below 6 cents, we're already gonna be inside the Q4 range. The Q4 range has a negative point of control of 2 cents, basically 2 cents, which is a massive drop from where we're at right now. That is a 66% drop to the downside. We want to be holding that 6 cent area, right? 0.068 to 0.066. We don't want to fall below that right now. The point of control for December is at 0.075. We want to be holding this region. We do not want to fall below that. Price targets to the upside. I don't really have any price targets to the upside for this thing. Obviously, if we start breaking above the 0.087, we have a chance of running back towards the 10 cent area, and then from there, price discovery or no, it's not price discovery. It's been higher than that in the past. We're going to be revisiting some historical ranges. I need to map those out. I'm not going to map those out right now. It's going to take some time. And it's just one of these projects that doesn't really do anything. As you guys can see, hasn't had any major rallies since 2023. All of 2022, 2024, which has been massive for all altcoins. This thing has been sideways and down. So definitely not something I want to be holding in my portfolio either. Let's see here. What do you think about XRP? I think XRP is trash. I hate XRP. But outside of my personal opinions of XRP, I'll give you some analysis on it right now. Just give me a second. I'm back. Let's get it. We're rocking. We're rolling. 2025, let's go. AI crypto is pumping. Yeah, I mean, AI, decentralized science, DPIN. What else? DeFi. Guys, there's some narratives out here that are so underlooked. DeFi is completely underlooked. Decentralized science is completely underlooked. AI is definitely going to be doing its AI thing. There's absolutely no reason for that to continue running. We got AI agents all over the place now. So let's go take a look at what are we going to look at? Sorry, I forgot already. So many chats, so many things going up. I literally had said what the heck we're going to look at, and then now I can't see it in the chat. What the heck was it? Oh, XRP. That's right. XRP. The arch nemesis of crypto. But you guys just love your XRPs. You love your XRPs. All right. So right here, last time we were here, right, I made an update on XRP. Told you guys there was a gold pocket of 255. After that, we were probably going to drop down, and we did to 196. We dropped down to $2 again. Been telling you guys XRP is garbage, but obviously it can keep running. Let's get some unbiased updates here. We still have let's get to December range here. December range, we just hit the point of control for December's range. Let's get the nope, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. The overall Q4 range I'm not even gonna get because it's just XRP was down here for so long. It's just gonna be massive. We haven't even come back to the November range, so not gonna be getting that, but I will be getting the monthly pivot that we are above right now. So that's no longer relevant. Don't need that. Let's get the quarterly pivot here. Where is it? Oh, it's down here. So we have an untapped quarterly pivot down at 183. And let's get the yearly. The yearly pivot is also down at 179. All right. So same thing stands here, right? We're currently within the December range. Right, we just tapped the point of control. We're having a little bit of a pullback here. Let me get rid of this weekly pivot. If we fall back down and we fall out of the December range and we start falling back over here, we have this little support zone that we've been finding between $2.08 and $1.96. We've already tapped these, so let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this weekly pivot here as well. Oh, no, I didn't want to get rid of the rectangle. I just want to get rid of the line. So we have a little support zone here between $2.08 and about 196. Now, if we lose that support and XRP actually starts falling back inside the November range below 194, our first two targets here are going to be 183 and 179 of the new quarterly and yearly pivot are currently sitting at those levels. Below that, we have a daily untapped pivot at 171. Below that, we have, what's this? That wasn't supposed to be there. Making sure everything here is good. Oops. All right, we have 146 to 144 would be the next big target here after we drop below 171. Now, if we keep dropping, we have the weekly and November pivot naked point of control sitting down at 112, 109, which is a massive pullback from where we're at right now. Right, first target here would be 25%, 28% down to 170, 39% to 144. And then if we have a massive drop all the way down to the November range, about 52% pullback. Am I looking for that? Am I expecting that? No. Can we see something like to the yearly pivot, 179, 171? Absolutely. If Bitcoin does pull back to about 87,000, or give or take 87, 86, we could see a drop of 28 to 30% down to 170, 171 for XRP. Now, if we start claiming the value area high of December, which is sitting at $2.54, right? We haven't actually spent a lot of time up here at all, but we do have a weekly untapped pivot at $3.04. So that would be a nice big crossover to $3. Currently, the local high here is about $2.90. So after 250, we're looking for $3.04, and then above that, the all-time high is like $4.16. So that's what we're looking at for XRP, for all you XRP wild maniacs out there. Appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. Let's see here. Any other in the chat? No? Okay. We follow up in the chat over here. I have a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old that have 10K in savings, and I need to make a move before it's too late. Look, man. All right, let's get real. Let's get real. All right, that's a real life situation. I got kids too. You have a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. I understand people are tight for money. People are trying to make money. But let me tell you, brother, you do not want to be risking your life savings, right? If 10K is all you have in your savings, right, you do not want to be risking that in a market when you don't have any experience in investing at all. You have no experience in crypto. You have no experience in investing, in taking profits, in dollar cost averaging, in understanding what these different assets are even about, what the different narratives are. So what would I do if I was in that situation, right? This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just going to say for real, what I would do if I was in that situation is I would take an extremely small amount, like 10%. Let's say if 10,000 is your total amount of money ever, I would take about $1,000 at most. $1,000, maybe $2 at most. That's it. 10 to 20% of my entire savings, and use that to invest. And I would try to look for the lowest risk assets possible. So I would be looking for something like, right, I would be looking at the top 15 projects. Yes, you're not going to get a 20x, you're not going to get a 10x out of projects like that. But I, as a person that does not have any level of like actual experience, right, in these markets, and at the time of this market that we're at right now, I would not be risking anything in high risk, right? Because we're talking about somebody that has a family, and if you're gonna blow your 10K, and you're not gonna have an emergency fund in case anything happens, in case you lose your job, in case anything happens, you always need to have an emergency fund for your family. So I wouldn't get out of the top 15. Top 15, I wouldn't get out of. Maybe top 20 at most with that 2K, and I would distribute it along those ways, right? There's the lowest risk are obviously between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Obviously with Bitcoin, you might at most double up, right? And you would have to probably put in the whole 1,000 or 2,000. Or you could put, if you had the 2,000, if I had the 2,000, right, I would probably put 1,000 into Ethereum, try to get that to double up. I think the likelihood of that doubling up is a lot easier. So I put 1,000 into Ethereum. I would buy some Solana. I would buy some Cardano here under $1. I would buy some Chainlink. I would buy some AVAX, right? Maybe some Hbar, some Stellar, since these things have been running pretty hard. Stuff like that, right? And obviously, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy that. It is just talking off the top of my head. I would invest $1,000, half of the portfolio, into something very low risk, either Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? And then the other half into a few different altcoins in the top 20. And that's it. And then from there, I would be doing as much research as possible, staying up to date with the market. And obviously, the whole thing is, if you're in a situation like that, you need to bankroll yourself, right? You need to be able to have a steady paying job that's going to be giving you more money. You can't play with your life savings, bro. Whatever you're investing into the market, you have to be 100% absolutely okay with losing, right? So if your 10,000 is your entire life savings, do not put that up into the market, because you could lose it, right? And then what? Then what do you do for your family, right? What happens when the bills come around? What happens if you lose your job? What happens if your spouse loses her job, right? And then you don't have enough money to pay bills. You got to use the life savings. What if you have a life emergency, right? You get into a car accident. Anything wild happens, and you gotta drop some money to make things get better. And guess what? All your money's tied up in crypto, might be down 30% or whatever, and just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't FOMO in. Don't chase the FOMO. Take your time. Invest in your education. Invest in your education is the number one thing you should be doing. Invest in your education. Invest into learning about crypto, into learning how to read charts, into learning about understanding what these different assets are. What are the AI coins? What are the different AI coins? What are the different projects building? What are the different, what is Bitcoin? What is Ethereum? What is a smart contract? How does this all work? Why are the institutions so involved and want to be part of this? So you have an actual understanding of what market you're in and why you're investing in this market. Don't just dive into the deep end with your life savings and get wrecked. So that's yeah. You literally just saved me. If you didn't respond to me, I would have probably invested all 10. Dude, thank you. There's literally God sent, bro. Like, no, I'm so glad I didn't miss that message. And, I'm speaking directly to you, Dave. Don't invest all 10K, bro. Do not invest all 10K. Especially if this is your first run, this is your first time investing ever. Do not do it. Think of your family first. I understand you're trying to think of, I'm going to try to invest to better my family's life. That's what we're all here for. That's what we're all trying to achieve. But do not take that risk. That risk is too high right now. If we were in the middle of a bear market, the conversation could have been a little different. But the fact that it's your life savings, don't do it. Don't do it. Keep your life savings, bro. No more than 20% of your life savings, which would be about 2K, is what I would do. Right. And like I've said, not financial advice. I'm just talking about if I was in the same situation, I would not do more than that because I need that other money and I need to reallocate back into that to make sure that my family is okay. Family is priority, dude. Priority. And investing in your education will play out. It's okay that this is your first run. You might miss out on a lot of opportunity. It's okay. This is the opportunity to learn. Pay attention to the markets. Keep watching content. Keep reading. Read books. Join groups. Whatever it is that you need to do. However you can consume knowledge. However, I'm a very visual person. I like watching videos. I like listening to people talk. Right. I don't like reading too much. Right. I read because I have to, but I don't enjoy reading. Reading is not my primary source of consuming knowledge. So however that works for you, do that and invest in learning so that the next bull market, the next big rally, maybe we have a big crash and we pull back in the market. Between then and now, you can get a little bit more knowledge to be a lot more suitable to understanding of what you're going to get into and what you're not going to get into. And it'll be a lot better. And take time to learn. Right, I've been in the market since 2017. You think I knew what I was doing in 2017? No. Was there any content or education out here? Absolutely not. There wasn't. It was just the wild, wild west. So I made a lot of mistakes through 2017, through 2018, 19, 2020, until I started getting the hang of it and started learning. And I've been learning for the last 7 years, right? For the last 7 years, every single day in the crypto markets, And even now, there's still a lot in crypto that I don't know. Why? Because it's such a rapidly growing industry, market, technology, that there's constantly new things, right? AI agents are all over the place now. Do I understand absolutely everything about AI agents? No. Do I know what are the best AI agent projects out there right now? I might know one or two at most, with a very brief overall, surface level knowledge on it, because there's just so many things happening. I can't keep up with everything in crypto. But the overall foundation of crypto, I'm solid, right? I understand what the real big narratives are, what the real technology is like, why the institutions are involved, what crypto really is. So just take it easy, my friend. Appreciate everybody jumping in here. Dave, thank you for the roses. You don't need to do that. You definitely don't need to send any gifts. It's okay. I appreciate it though. Let's see here. The market will crash in 48 hours. Watch. Well, if it happens, I got my levels. I know where I'm going. What do you think about Ondo? I like Ondo. I like Ondo a lot. I will continue to dollar cost average Ondo if we get the opportunity for it to drop lower. I've been buying Ondo since 29 cents. I think Ondo's going to do well overall. If we do drop here in the next 48 hours, right, my target is 87,000. 87,000, and we're going to be really hoping for a big bounce off 87 to 86 on the way back up. If we don't get that, then buckle up, boys. Do you hold tokens or trade them? I do both, right? I have a trading portfolio and I have my long-term portfolio bags. I was initially a long-term investor only. Over the last year and a half, I've been trading, and now I have a trading portfolio where I manage that accordingly. I take trades all the time. In the Crypto Citadel, they see it, right? I post the different trades that I'm going to be taking on Bitcoin. I don't trade all these different altcoins. I trade mainly Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe one or two altcoins at most, but the majority of my trades are in Bitcoin. And you don't need a lot of money to trade Bitcoin. You're like, oh man, he must be trading with thousands of dollars. You can trade Bitcoin with $100 with leverage and with, responsible levels of leverage between 10 to 20x at most. With $100, you can trade Bitcoin, keeping tight stop losses, and learn how to trade. Just because Bitcoin is one of the easiest altcoin, one of the easiest cryptos to trade overall because of the TA, versus trading altcoins a little bit trickier. But overall, like I said, Crypto Citadel is all about long-term investing, right? A lot of macro analysis for people that want to look for targets to take profits in on the top side, targets to look for dollar cost averaging on the downside. I don't tell you when to buy or when to sell. I just give you the targets. I give you the information. We cover it and we go over it. We have 3 exclusive live streams in the Citadel every single week. So if you guys are interested in that and want to join that, make sure you hit the link in the bio and go on over there. It's less than $1 a day to be in there. Appreciate all of you guys jumping in here. I made the mistake 5 years ago and lost it all. Keep your money and use small amounts and learn. Yeah, 100% kidding. Cartel. Yep, 100%. I've put 100 into Solana right now, but that's my first ever crypto investment. Nice. Congratulations. You popped your crypto cherry. Let's go. Pump fund projects. I don't follow along with it really with pump fund projects. I barely keep up with meme coins. Meme coins, I'm in and out. I get in, I get out. Take profits very quickly. I do not like holding meme coins for the long term at all, unless they're the more established meme coins. Things like Pepe, things like Shiba, Floki, Doge, right? The ones that are over $1 billion market cap and stuff, those are I would be okay holding long term, and I am a holder of some of those. Now, the really tiny meme coins and the pumped up fund projects, I'm in and out. If I get into one, the minimum profit, I'm out. Right, I don't hold those long term. Might hold it for a couple of days here and there, but after that, I'm out. Appreciate all of you guys hanging in here. Appreciate all of you guys hanging out, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. I'm Blockchain Crusader, sharing through these blockchains every single day. And if you're not in the Crypto Citadel, definitely do so. Less than $1 a day to be in the Crypto Citadel to get macro analysis for long-term targets and to the upside and targets to the downside for potential dollar cost averaging. Make sure you guys are getting in there, getting also trade setups and 3 exclusive live streams per week. And it's less than $1 a day to get in there. So if you haven't done that, do that already. And if you have any issues signing up, make sure you send me a DM. My DMs are always open. Send me a DM and I will help you through it. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys in here. I'm going to be heading out. I got more things to do. I got more updates to post into the Crypto Citadel right now. Got a lot of targets to post up there, a lot of macro analysis that I'm going to be posting in there. So I got to go do that right now. I appreciate every single one of you guys in here. And until next time, see you. Do you do any live trading on that subscription? I do some live trading on there. I haven't been doing it as much lately because the market's been sideways, but we do it during the live streams. We do get into trades sometimes. Yeah. All right, guys, take it easy. See ya.